Hi you guys, welcome to my nighttime skincare and bath time routine. So the first thing that I do is I put on my Generation Clay Brightening Purified Clay Mask. That's the first thing I do for my skin. I put it all over my face and I give it about 15 minutes for it to dry. So I always rub my fingers together and I just start it up on my cheeks, and then I work my way up to my nose area, my mouth area. I also put it on my forehead as well, just to make sure that I have it all over my face. And I even put it under my neck at times, just to make sure that everything is nice and ready to go. So now I wait for like 15 minutes. While I'm doing that, I dance around. I get on my phone for the most part and wait for 15 minutes. And of course, you already know what it is when I'm on my phone. It's either checking my emails or I'm on Instagram. Or of course, I like to sometimes be on my phone to look at YouTube, which is one of my favorite things to look at. And who I look at for the most part is a lot of beauty YouTubers. One of my favorites that I look at is Madison. She always has some really good PR hauls on Saturdays. So now I am getting ready to wash off the clay mask on my face. I make sure that I just rinse it with water first, and then make sure that all of the white clay mask is off of my face. So I take my time on this part because I like to make sure that all of it is off before I move to my next step. And I do use lukewarm water. After that, I go ahead on and I take a towel and I take the rest of it off with the towel. I don't like to dry my face. I like to kind of pat dry it or air dry it for the most part, but sometimes it's hard when you have a lot of the white clay mask left on there. So the next thing that I do after I do the clay mask is I go into washing my face. And one of my things that I use for washing my face is my aloe vera soothing cleansing foam. This is so good using on my face. And I also have a small scrub that I use on my face. Since I've been using this, I've been noticing how my face with the bumps has been going away, and my dark spots has been actually clearing up. So I first put a little water on it just to get it a little bit more wet, and then I take the cleansing cream and I put it into my fingers and I rub it together on my face, all over it, just to make sure I got it in there real good. I put it on my neck as well, down my nose and forehead. And then I like to take my knuckles and I use my knuckles to try to sub it up a little bit more and get it into my cheeks to clean it a little bit more. And then after doing that for a couple of seconds, and then I take my pink scrubber and I scrub into the skin, getting all of the dirt out of the pores of my skin, just making sure that everything is clean and fresh when I'm done. Then after that, I go into rinsing the cleansing off of my face. I do use lukewarm water just to make sure that my skin is not getting ripping out of the moisture out of my skin. Then I pat dry it with my towel again, just making sure that everything is taken off of my face and that I am ready to go to the next step. I kind of use my hand to fan my face just to get it a little bit more dry. Then I go into using my toner on my face. I do use rose water toner. It's Tone and Tine It. It's by Advanced Clinical. It is so great, you guys. It smells just like rose water. I love the way it have my skin feeling when I put it on. I use a little bitty cotton pad to actually spray the cotton pad, and I just use it all over my face, and I just have my has my face feeling really nice and really beautiful, and it smells good at the same time while I'm putting this on. Then after that, the next thing that I use is my vitamin C Energized face mist, just to put a little bit more moisturizer on my face. I love the way this have my face feeling. I just feel so refreshed after putting it on my face. And then I just let it kind of like air dry a little, and then it just feels really, really, really good. I do use my hands to sometimes just pat it into the skin to make sure that it's all dry before I move on to the next step of my nighttime skincare routine. So after I let it air dry for a minute, the next thing I do is I work on my lips. I have my Perfect Posh San Jose Pineapple Coconut Sugar Lip Scrub that I put on my lips just to make sure that my lips has been taken care of, as well as the rest of my skin. So I just put a little on there, rub it together, and then I take a towel after I rub it together for a little while, I say about 30 seconds, and then I take a towel and I basically just wipe it out, and my lips feel soft and beautiful. Then the next thing I do is I use my Pericon MD Firming Eye Lift. This is so good on my eyes. I put this under my eyes, and it's literally lifting my eyes and taking away a lot of the dark spots that I have under my eyes. I am over the age of 40, so sometimes I have to use products that can keep me looking a little bit more younger in life. And so I just put it on my ring fingers, and I just pat it up under my eyes and at the top of my eyes, and I just rub it in until it is all in the skin. Then after that, I go into using my CEO Sunday Riley Vitamin C Enrichment Hydration Cream. Oh, I love the way this have my skin feeling. It's not greasy. It is so good. It's perfect. It just smells very good. It smells like a tangerine, but I just put it all over my face, my cheek, my nose, my chin, under my chin, on my neck area. It just has my skin feeling so hydrated, and it just feels good, smell good, not too greasy, just perfect. So I put it all over my face, massaging it in and rubbing it in. After applying this on my skin, I feel like I'm a tangerine or a bright orange. I'm just ready to go out and tackle the sun because it feels so nice on my face. And last but not least, you know I have to do the lips. So I use that old Vaseline Rich Condition Petroleum Jelly on my lips, and it has my lips just feeling so soft and so nice, and just ready to tackle any cold, any hot weather, anything. It just really has my lips feeling beautiful. And so that is my nighttime routine that I put for my skin And so next we're going to move into going into getting ready for our bath time. So I go into my bathroom and I have my bubble bath running. I did put in one of my salt bath bomb into my bathtub so that I can have that. And some of the products I use is the Glow Girl Buttery Salt Scrub for my skin. Oh my god, it smells so awesome. And then I use my passion fruit daiquiri bubble bath that I put in my water. And then what I use to wash my body is my Olay Fresh Outlast body wash. I also use some feminine stuff that was not pictured on here, but one of my number one thing I love is my scrubber. I always dry brush my body before I take a bath or a shower because it helps with any dead skin on my body, and it has my skin feeling soft and phenomenal. So I have my bubble bath running, and I am just so ready to start taking my beautiful bath. But before I do that, I always like to have some fresh cold water that I drink while I'm taking my bath during my spa time, as well as my beautiful candle that I have lit just to set the mood while I'm taking my bath. There is nothing like a relaxed time in your bath with your water and your bubble bath and your scrub, just to take out some time for myself. And so now I'm relaxing. I feel really good. And thank you guys for joining me in my nighttime skincare routine and my bath time.